Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 11 of Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Last time, we were doing some investigating. We questioned J. Albert with some psych chest, some logic chest. Yeah, psych chest, like Psych Taxi, except without Samugi boob shot billboards in the Corvette. Anyways, yeah, and then basically we met one of the best characters of the game, Sebastian the Best, and Justine, who basically, let's just say, like, for most of the game, you're not gonna like Justine. Justine is gonna basically be the alpha B of this game. Granted, she's not like some unlikable alpha B. Like, I mean, she maintains some decorum of likability. She just has like a good antagonist flair to her. It's not like Kyoko or Tenko where we're supposed to view her as an ally, but yet she acts like a complete B. Ugh. Anyways, let's just go and show Simon some prosecutor's badges. No way! It's really impossible! Okay, yeah, I took a break and my boys are back. There's no way I could be a prosecutor, even if you gave that to me. That was never my intention. So, are you going to arrest me? Am I going to trial? No objections, Your Honor! There is an objection. Please calm down. Mr. Keys, I would like you to take a look at this. Ah! I see nothing. I hear nothing. Yeah, that's one of Simon's main gimmicks. Along with his name being Shy Monkeys, he follows the traditional Japanese saying of see no evil, do no evil, speak no evil, the three monkeys. Once he calms down, I'll try showing it to him again. Mr. Keys, I would like you to take a look at this. Ah, I see. Yes, basically. Yeah, him going on about a horse. First, I'd like you to tell me a little about yourself. No way! Not that! I couldn't do that! Impossible! I'm not worthy! There's nothing interesting about me! Your occupation? No way! Not that! It's no big deal! Honest! It's a really traumatic job. I have to go to therapy on a weekly basis because of how horrible it is. Yeah, I'm just a regular employee. God grief. Horace. About the victim, Knightley. I don't think he's going to talk to me about this. Kay?
Simon, did you know Mr. Knightley from somewhere?
Knightley? Yeah, I did. He was a friend. A friend? So, did he know Knightley was arrested?
Did you know that Mr. Knightley was arrested?
Yeah, I came here to meet him.
So he visited the detention center too. When was that? When did you visit here?
It was 2 days ago, in the afternoon. I received a call from the police, so I came over right away.
From the police? Why did you get a call from the police?
It was a request from Knightley. He had a message for me.
A message?
Yeah, he wanted me to bring him his pocket-sized chessboard, so I retrieved it from his house and came here to give it to him.
Did he say chessboard? Did you say chessboard? Is Kay stealing my thoughts? Yes, Mr. Edgeworth, you know that I steal all your thoughts because I'm the great thief. No, Mr. Edgeworth, it's just weighing on your face. I was just guessing from your facial expressions. See, I can be a useful assistant, right?
So, do you know what we need to do next?
You bet! We gotta show him that to Simon, right?
Correct. Let's present it and see how he reacts. Yeah. Basically, I'm always 5 steps ahead of this game. I know exactly what goes on. I know the plot extremely well because this is my favorite game. Among other reasons why I'm very well aware of the plot.
Do you recognize this chessboard?
Ah, that's Knightley's! Just as I thought. Just bored.
This was found near Mr. Knightley's corpse.
He always carried a chessboard with him. It's just like him to have one until his last breath.
It sounds like you two were really close, Simon.
Yeah, we were best friends. At least, I thought we were. But maybe I was wrong.
Huh?
Because I never imagined he would murder someone. Just brutally molest some women, that's all. Having someone close to you turn out to be a murderer. Reality can be so cruel. It's not something most people can easily accept. And I never imagined we would part ways like this.
Mr. Edgeworth, something's definitely strange here. There's no way Simon could have killed Mr. Knightley.
Indeed, I certainly can't see a motive at all. However, the fact remains that he was the one who was arrested on that charge. Just what was the justification for doing so? Reason for arrest. So, why were you arrested? I guess he won't respond to me. What? Well, I don't know.
Looks like he's finally warming up to you.
Phew, that's a great help. This morning, a police officer barged into my house. And before I knew it, he had brought me here. He was yelling something about how my housing area brought back horrible memories. Was there a prosecutor accompanying him at the time? I remember a prosecutor called, Best or something. There was there too. So it was that rookie prosecutor. Sebastian. Justine, I want cotton candy! Sebastian, you don't. Sebastian, it's too close to lunch. You are not going to get cotton candy.
But I want cotton candy, Justine!
I don't even know. I want cotton candy, Justine! Yeah, there we go.
Then I guess the police haven't dragged you into questioning it, huh?
Are the police going to interrogate me?
Yep, that's right, because you're the suspect.
No way. Aren't detectives like crazy abusive or something? Just, now I'm imagining Gumshoe, just police brutality. Always bossing you around with their big bodies. Detective Gumshoe is on the scene! Ah! I knew it! Please don't beat me with your thick arms! I can't take anymore! Someone call the police! I am the police, pal! What's gotten into him, Zoe? Well, it's because you're you, Detective. I don't get it, Zoe. Of course you don't get it, Gumshoe.
I know Simon has to be innocent, Mr. Edgeworth. Can't we do something?
Simon Keyes. Yes? You were Mr. Knightley's best friend. You only just met with him 2 days ago. You say you didn't kill him. Are you certain about this? Yes, I am. I wouldn't harm a fly. I see. That's enough for me. I shall offer my assistance in proving your innocence. What's that? The point helping little old me? It's not just for you. This case, I have a personal stake in it as well. I'm not gonna lose that uppity child!
That's right! We gotta get back at those two from yesterday!
Yes, because Sebastian is truly capable of malicious. Yeah, fight up, Zoe! But I don't have any investigation rights at the moment. Since I won't be able to obtain information myself, your role is most vital. I'm sure we can rely on you to fill in any holes in the information we have. Help us help you. That's all I ask. I just had an idea. Why don't you just borrow a defense attorney's badge, Zoe?
Come on! There's no way Mr. Edgeworth could do that! This isn't the time to be joking around!
But I wasn't joking! Helping the suspect is a defense attorney's job, pal!
Jeez, don't worry about that! It doesn't matter what Mr. Edgeworth's job is! All we gotta do is find the real murderer! So let's get moving!
Okay, pal! I've got... Hey, Edgeworth, don't worry, Gumshoe, I'll call that guy up. Until you understand, but if the investigation results prove that you are the murderer, no hard feelings, but I will show no mercy. But you don't need to be scared. I believe in your story, at least for now. All you need to do is believe in us and wait patiently. There's nothing to fear. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be off. March 28th, 11:22 a.m. Detention Center hallway.
So, we're all fired up and ready to go. But we still can't enter the part of the prison where the murder occurred.
If you can't investigate, the only thing you can do is defend him in court, Zoe.
But how are we supposed to do that? We can't.
Huh? Uncle Ray was waiting for his moment. If it isn't Prosecutor Edgeworth, it is Merry Gang. What are you guys doing here? Did you come here to rob Mr. Edgeworth again, Mel? Maybe. But I also came for hugs. What are you talking about, you big guy? Uncle Ray's just here to do his job.
Your job? Oh yeah, you're a defense attorney, right?
Okay, you're beautiful as ever. Beautiful? Really? Just really. Ray needs to teach Larry the tools of the trade, literally. Ray needs to take Larry as his assistant.
Beautiful? What do I do with Larry?
I might not look it, but your Uncle Ray's a hotshot defense attorney. I'm here to meet with a new client today. What was his name again? Shy Monkeys or something?
What? You mean Simon Keys?
That's it! Yay! Looks like you know the deal!
Mr. Edgeworth, he's the defense attorney! I thought as much. Guess we have no choice but to resort to that method. In the past, whenever I had to investigate cases I was not placed in charge of with that guy, I was able to grant access by becoming a subordinate to whoever was in charge.
Oh yeah, just going Francisca route.
Not my preferred option, but it's the only one I have now. Mr. Shields, if I may ask.
By the way, I don't take on sidekicks. I refuse to take on male assistants who lack charm. Of course you don't, Ray. Especially someone who is like a son to Von Karma.
Mr. Shields, as I thought, he won't forgive me so easily. Mr. Shields, I understand that you cannot forgive me for what I've done. I am also fully aware of your hatred towards those involved with Von Karma. I don't know if you'll believe me, but I'm no longer the same as I was back then, back when I idolized Von Karma.
Yeah, pal, Mr. Edgeworth's a changed man! Sure, he may have been a cruel, inhumane prosecutor in the past, and sure, he may cut my pay to the point where I am literally living off worse than people in third world countries. Literally, I have Nigerian business giving me money. But now he's completely different, pal!
When you put it bluntly, it kind of hurts. Yeah, that's right! Mr. Edgeworth's not a bad guy anymore!
When did you know Edgeworth when he was a bad guy, Kay? You only knew him like one day when he was a bad guy.
I don't even call him a prosecutor, he's more like a hero, yeah! He even helped me out in that big case last month.
A hero? That's some pretty big dog there, Missy.
He's a magnificent hero, although he'd be no match for a great thief like me. Mr. Shields, don't the actions of the PIC appear strange to you? I believe there may be something else hidden behind this case. I can't afford to quit at this juncture. Please let me help you with your investigation. I'm begging you.
I never expected you to grovel like this. It sure looks like you've changed, alright. And I'm kind of interested in the cause of all this.
You're interested in what changed me? If I have to say, it would probably be the courtroom itself.
Meanwhile, that guy, he's just standing in his office, just flipping the bird. He's like, Yeah, meanwhile, Phoenix, he just calls him Edgeworth.
Hello?
Damn you, Edgeworth!
What, right?
Oh, you don't know. I defend your ass in that one case and turn about goodbyes. I'm there for you when no one else was, and yet you're like, that courtroom changed me. Up yours, Edgeworth. Let's see if I help you next time.
All the experiences I've had and all the people I've met inside the courtroom. And perhaps reuniting with my old friends.
I never expected you all people to change. Who would have thought that you'd let me open your heart like that? I'm sure that man would be surprised as well. Guess I can't turn you away. It may be long overdue, but allow me to properly reintroduce myself. If you would be so kind as to read this. Edgeworth Law Offices, Raymond Shields, and attorney!
Edgeworth! Mr. Shields was an assistant to my deceased father, to my deceased daddy.
Yes, that's right. Basically, Ray was Edgeworth's dad's assistant, and basically now I can go into my giant rant. I am pausing the video. I'm pausing the video for this rant. Basically, Ray gets so pissed off that Edgeworth was adopted by Manfred von Karma. 9-year-old Edgeworth was adopted by Manfred. Literally, like, oh yes, because Edgeworth had so much control during that point in his life. His dad's dead. He has no memory of the incident, really. He thinks he killed his dad, and then he's getting taken away by some big scary vampire man. And I doubt that Manfred was basically so kind. So really, and then Edgeworth's raised by the guy. Literally, like, what else was Edgeworth supposed to do? Just resist Manfred for 15 years? Like, of course he was going to develop some traits. But then you get Ray, who's basically bashing Edgeworth, calling him the next Judas. Even though he's like, oh, I respect Gregory. Yeah, you're dissing Gregory's son. Literally just constantly say, you are the Antichrist. How dare you? Even though Edgeworth showed nothing but decency towards Ray the entire time that this case has been happening. But really, but yeah, here Ray is just, Ray couldn't have tried to take some efforts to try to adopt Edgeworth, really? Ray was 18 at the time, sure he was 18, but he could have made some efforts. What was he trying to do? Just whacking Edgeworth's bags and sending him out to Manfred? Okay, but anyways, all of that.
Gregory Edgeworth. Really? Your father was a defense attorney? So that means that man Mr. Shield talked about us.
Correct, my cute little K. Prosecutor Edgeworth's still a man. I never changed the name of the firm. It's my way of showing my appreciation for his help. You better not change it! The Edgeworth line is holy! Prosecutor Edgeworth. No, wait. Miles. Uncle Ray doesn't fully trust you just yet. Screw you and your daddy. I'm not trusting your ass. It may have been temporary, but the fact remains you were once a disciple of Von Karma. How dare you were adopted by that man? How dare you live in his house? How dare you not slit his throat in his sleep? You say that you've changed, but you'll need to prove it to me with your actions. Even your old man would have wanted it this way. No, he wouldn't! Gregory, from what we know, would have basically killed for Edgeworth. For God's sake, the guy lied when he was being channeled to defend Edgeworth for patricide. He was willing to send Yanni Yogi down the river to defend Edgeworth. So what, is Ray just gonna start dissing Gregory for just outright lying to the police while being channeled by a spirit, just sending some innocent person down the river for Edgeworth's sake? Because I highly doubt that, for one thing, Edgeworth wouldn't have been just fully arrested. He wouldn't have been sent to max security prison. It would have been probably involuntary manslaughter considering the situations at worst. Self-defense at best.
Yes, I understand.
Alright, I'm getting tired of all this stuffy talk, so let's give it a rest and move on. For now, I'll make you my temporary assistant. How's that sound?
I'm sorry to trouble you,
but this outcome is kind of moving, yeah? The prodigal son returning to work in his late father's law firm.
What about me? What about me?
Of course, you can help too, Kate.
Alright, thanks a lot, Mr. Shields. I mean, boss.
Now then, let's get right to work. Let's see. First off, what do you think we should do, Miles?
That's right. I had some unfinished business yesterday.
So it wasn't the victim.
But rather, it was the first person to discover the body who screamed. Why don't we find them and listen to what they have to say?
Yeah, that's it. Uncle Ray thinks so too.
Upbeat as always. Okay, with that decided, let's hurry up and grill him.
Sorry, what am I supposed to do? Detectives can't help defense attorneys.
What about what you do with Ryan every time?
Okay, I'll help you.
I can't just leave him be. Detective, I will give you a special assignment. I want you to assist Mr. Deves in his investigation and follow his orders. And if it seems like he's going to go against me, snap his neck. Got it? Just snap his neck, snap it off like a bottle cap. And if Justine gets in if Courtney gets in your way, just punch her. Just literally get into a fight with her. You're like 2 times her height. You're built like a refrigerator gumshoe. I think you could take her. And then, if you discover anything useful, I want you to share it with us. You're my mode, Gumshoe. Detective, this is a job that only you can do. Can we count on you?
Yes, sir. Leave it to me. I'm really good at leading the investigation of the defense attorneys.
Normally that would be a problem for me, but it may come in handy this time. Fools, they will get Gumshoe.
Alright, let's get moving, shall we? Time to go to jail. Yes, the prison. Now then, where's the person who first discovered the body?
For now, all we can do is ask around.
Hold it. I don't even know who's that. Hold it right there. Yes. Alright, yes, this.
Who is this woman? Excuse me, but...
Oh, you're simply irresistible. Huh? Do you mean me? Miles, I think I'm getting the bad touch. Miles, I need an adult, Miles. I am an adult, honey. Very nice indeed. What an elegant mustache. Miles, I think this classifies sexual harassment.
Oh, how the tables have turned, Mr. Shields.
Miles, help me.
You dug your hole, Mr. Shields. Now lie in it.
It's a pleasure to meet you, mademoiselle. Defense attorney Raymond Shields, at your service. How about we exchange greetings with a hug? Oh, but of course. Uncle Ray's been molested. Uncle Ray's lips have been violated. A proper greeting should begin with a hug and a kiss.
It's almost like it was stolen from him. Yes, a remarkable feat of quickness that would put a great thief to shame.
I feel that close contact is very important. This goes for my family here in my home as well. Quite a splendid way of thinking here. Uncle Ray needs therapy, Miles. I am the warden, Patricia Roland, but please just call me Patty.
The warden? So she's in charge of the prison detention center. Nice to meet you. I am Miles Edgeworth. I am a Mr. Shields' assistant. Pardon me for asking, but damn it, CzarThwomp, don't do this today! Not today! But were you here in the prison yesterday?
But of course, yesterday was a day that I wouldn't have missed for the world.
Wouldn't have missed for the world? Did you have some kind of important meeting?
Oh, heavens no! I despise meetings! It was the animal show, of course! That's right! Listen to the steam of hell! Listen to it! Yeah, you know what Sam's circus was put on, and you know very well that this show is more punishment than pleasure for the prisoners. A wonderful spectacle featuring animals dancing and flying through the air. I always see it along with everyone else in our home. We're one big happy family. We built a special stage in the courtyard just for this performance.
A performance for the prisoners' enjoyment. Yesterday, Albert mentioned some kind of recreation. I suppose the animal show was what he was referring to. When did the show take place?
It started at 8 p.m. and ended around 10.
That's exactly when the body was discovered. So whoever saw the show would probably have an alibi.
Now if you'll excuse me, I must be going. I have business to attend to. Please take your time and have a look around our home.
So where should we start, Mr. Edgeworth? There was a prisoner who heard the scream from the person who discovered the body. Let's start by talking to him.
Too bad they can't let us investigate Yanni Yogi. His cell. Just come on. You'd think Edgeworth would have a comment.
There's some information about the prisoner of this cell. Let's see. Inmate number D259, species C cell on the right. That's a shoddy explanation. His partner is Rocky, the polar bear. He's a former boxer who enjoys training to lose weight. His muscles are tough, but he's a bit big softy. He's an omnivore, so it says.
Who is this information for?
They even have a pony. Little kids could ride it. How nice! It's like a zoo!
Although it's the humans who are treated like animals in here.
Do you think they'd find out if I took one home with me?
I think that if you did that, you'd be the one behind bars.
Hey, something's written here!
Yes, it's information about the inmate.
Inmate number D258, species Convictus brutus. Despite his ferocious appearance, he's a herbivore. His partner is Gwen the penguin. He has good acting skills and a great stage presence. Delivers powerful testimonies. So it says.
It's just like one of those information signs at the zoo. Where's the person who first discovered the body right now? Around this time, I think he should be in the workroom in the back.
The workroom? I should go take a look. It's a potbelly pig. Let's hope it doesn't become dinner. Or worse yet, it doesn't go home with Gumshoe. How nice, it's like a zoo!
Although it's the humans who are treated like animals. Yes, same line. Big rocks.
There's a monkey on that hill, Mr. Edgeworth!
Highly inappropriate spectacle for a prison.
When you see stuff like this, you can really feel the tension rise.
I hope you're not expecting me to agree with you, Kay. Just so we're clear, I don't want to see you climbing that hill.
But someone's gotta show that monkey who's boss.
Don't provoke the monkey. What's a rabbit doing here? I almost stepped on it.
Oh, nice. It's like a zoo.
Same line. There's a watering hole here.
This is hard to drink out of. They should have thought of more about the end user when they designed this.
Kay, can't you see that this is for the animals? Hey, you there. I'd like to ask you some questions. So cute. Meow.
It really is meow.
Hey, you! Meow! He finally noticed me, by the way.
What's this cat's name, meow?
His name is Normal. Meow. I like Garfield. And then just all of a sudden, just hear flashes of lightning. And then look at me, he bursts out and said, "Oh, you're speaking of Garfield. Well, let me tell you about this Garfield comic I'm reading in my cell. It's out of date. Why am I getting out of date Garfield comics? I don't want to know what Garfield was feeling last week. I want to know what Garfield is feeling this week, because otherwise my weekend is incomplete." That's enough. Carry on with your duties. What we have here is a failure of communication.
Hello? Is this occupied?
Okay, that's not a restroom. Hey, guard, do you have a minute? Sure, what is it? Is anyone using that workroom right now? Presently, there is one person working inside. I'm positive he's been in there since the noon roll call. We would like to ask the prisoner a few questions, if that's acceptable. Yes, sir, I will bring him out, so please wait a moment. I'll leave this to you, Miles. What do you mean? Because I don't know what kind of scary guy will come out of that room.
Mr. Shields, you're a scaredy cat, even though you're an adult.
Yes, anyways, this game came out for the 10th anniversary of Ace Attorney, so to celebrate... same to you, Kay. So to celebrate, here he comes. They're gonna bring out a blast from the past with Frank Sahwit.
Oh, good day to you, sirs. Are you the ones who requested my presence?
He doesn't seem like a dangerous criminal. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor. Well, thank goodness it's not Phoenix. Otherwise, basically, Frank would just go on the assault. Frank would be strangling Phoenix right now.
A prosecutor? Is that right?
I'm Ray Shields, a defense attorney.
Mr. Shields! His demeanor completely changed once he saw who we were dealing with.
Sorry about that. My assistant says strange things sometimes. He's not a prosecutor, just my assistant. Hey, get your act together, Miles.
I guess I messed up. I forgot about my new job. No wonder I thought you were different from the prosecutor who visited me yesterday. It looks like he's already spoken to the best. May we ask you a few questions? Oh, yes, of course you may. My name is Frank Sahwit.
Okay, go for it, Miles.
I guess I'll be asking the questions after all.
Mr. Sahwit, you aren't aware of the murder that occurred here yesterday, correct? Where were you when the body was discovered?
I was in the room where I had been working.
What kind of work?
Well, my goal is to become a pet groomer. Then I'm gonna find the guy who put me in here, and then I'm gonna basically run him down with my pet grooming truck 5 times until he stops moving. Then I'm gonna pee on his corpse. An animal beautician, so to speak. Oh yes, I was inside cultivating my skills. In any other prison, such training would be unheard of. That was all honest. I didn't see a thing.
Why do you say that? I haven't even asked him anything yet.
Which is why I had to say I won't be any help to you.
Mr. Sahwit, I haven't asked you anything yet.
No, wait, that's... Even if you were to ask, I would not...
You know something, don't you?
Oh, that's...
It seems he is indeed hiding something. Let me try to press him. You're going to my logic realm. Welcome to the logic dimension. Oh, crap. Well, I forgot to unpause the video, so it's going to be a longer one. First, let's assess the layout of the board. My opponent's condition is...
afraid I didn't see a thing, so I won't be any help to you. This man's expression did not change much. It's a true poker face. It may be difficult to read his emotion from his body language. Perhaps I should focus on how to phrase his words. It may reveal what's on his mind.
Yeah, basically a callback to the case that Frank was the culprit in, the very first Ace Attorney case, in which literally that was Phoenix's main tactic of just breaking Frank, just using his wording against him.
Now, for the opening move, I'll start by asking who this man is. Even if he hides his emotions, if I push the right buttons, I'm sure I'll cause a change. Are you involved with this case? Are you referring to the murder that occurred inside this prison? I had nothing to do with it at all.
Is that true?
I would never dream of being involved in a murder plot. The only murder I did was unexpected, which I just bludgeoned a mile to death in her home. How should I put it? I'm an upright model citizen after all.
Common sense tells me an upright model citizen would have never ended up behind bars.
Well, that is...
Tell me what you know about the incident!
I already told you, I don't know a damn thing. I really don't know anything.
Haven't you realized it yet? I have you cornered!
Whatever are you talking about? I don't really have time to wait.
I was a wicked remark! Yeah, that's what happens if you basically do. If he hides his emotions. If I can push the right buttons, I'm sure he can cause change. Basically, upright mouse citizen. Boom. Yeah, you can easily do trial and error.
I apologize from the bottom of my heart for that outburst, but I will be of no assistance.
Pardon my rudeness. It's just that the murder occurred in this rather confined prison. It seems unnatural that you do not know anything about it.
Oh, unnatural, is that so? If you're looking for the person who discovered the body, you should try someone else.
How did you know we were looking for the person who discovered the body? I don't recall saying a word about that. Are you sure you don't know anything?
No, it was merely a hunch I had. I am but a humble pet groomer in training. I honestly have no recollection of the murder.
I am positive that this man is hiding something. For my next move, I'll ask him about his movements on the day of the murder. This man has suppressed his emotions. I will expose his true nature hidden beneath that suspicious smile. Let's talk about what happened on the day of the murder. It truly had nothing to do with it. There shouldn't be a problem, correct?
Oh, well... on the day of the murder, there was a lot going on.
What was the state of the prison at the time?
I don't remember it too well. My memory is rather poor.
I don't have enough clues to pursue this line of question. Maybe I should try another line of attack. Okay, we'll go and simply go. Tell me about your movements. Tell me what you were doing on that day.
As I mentioned earlier, I was cultivating my skills as a groomer in training. I was trimming the coats of the animals at the time.
Didn't the murder cause a panic? I imagine the entire prison must have been in an uproar.
Well, but... there was no panic. I could even hear someone's voice.
Someone's voice? Judging from the circumstances, I suppose it was a scream you heard. So you have recollection of this murder? You kept insisting that you knew absolutely nothing about the murder, but you do not give credence to your claims.
Well, I thought I heard someone's voice, but in any case, I don't remember very well.
The scream at the time of the murder, it might be a clue. I gotta keep that in mind. Basically, tell me about the state of the prison. Boom. I thought you said you heard a scream. Let's do it. You don't remember? Ridiculous! Didn't you just say earlier that you heard a scream?
That wasn't... I could very well be mistaken. At any rate, I honestly do not remember.
You still do not remember? Enough with your lies!
I ain't lying, you... I mean, I'm telling the truth.
In any case, I was absorbed in grooming the animals. By the way, how skilled would you say you are in grooming animals?
My technique with the scissors still needs some work, but I am very confident in my handling of the animals. When the animals became frightened, I calmed them down with my gentle hands, as I whacked them on the head with a statue. Don't you mean a clock? Frightened? Why would the animals have become frightened? I don't think that's a common occurrence. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it?
Did you threaten the animals? Yes, Frank took out the thinker statue. Took out the thinker clock.
Perhaps the reason they were frightened was because of someone's screams.
Why are you trying so hard to hide the fact that there was a scream? Are you concealing some vital information from me?
Ah! I'm not doing anything of the sort. It's true that I heard some sort of scream, but I'm not trying to hide it.
He's starting to show his true colors. I should be more aggressive with my next move. I'll ask him about the scream. I'll ask him about that surrealist painting. It's time to give him a taste of the futility of keeping a secret from me. When did you hear the scream?
That's it, I just remembered. At the time of the murder, there was an event going on. It was the animal show. I had hoped to go see it.
So you're saying that since you were watching the show, you did not hear the scream? That's completely different from everything you've said up until now.
Shut up! So what if it is? I mean, my memory's just kinda hazy. The animal show is very enjoyable.
What kind of animals performed that show?
Well, I believe I saw a whale.
You liar! You didn't see the animal show at all!
Ah! Well, that is, I sort of saw it and I sort of didn't.
You didn't see the show. That could be a clue. Do you know who the scream belonged to?
Well, I was mistaken. When the incident occurred, I just happened to be in the courtyard. That's why I did not hear the scream.
Let's try using that clue. Just how deep are you going to dig in your pit of lies? It's obvious that you did not see the animal show.
Ah!
There's no way out of this. Tell me what really happened. Confess everything you know about the scream.
I cannot answer. I cannot answer. I didn't hear the scream. From the person who discovered the body.
That's strange. Normally, if you hear a scream during a murder, it's usually from the victim. Why would you think the scream was from the person who discovered the body?
Oh! My mistake!
How did you know the scream was from the person who discovered the body?
Well, that's because...
You're the one who got murdered! Allow me to answer for you. That's because you're the one who discovered the body, and the scream that was heard when the murder occurred didn't come from the victim. It came from you when you discovered the body!
Ah! Just who do you think you are? It was just as you say, but... What gives you the right to do this?
Checkmate. It's now clear who discovered the body. You have no reason to withhold your testimony, correct?
Very well, I'll tell you. But I doubt my testimony is worth hearing.
Whether or not it is worth hearing is up for me to decide. I will expose the truth with my own hands. That is my sole duty.
I think you're a little off there, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean?
We're not trying to expose the truth, we're trying to save Simon. Isn't it going to help our clients? I mean, you're not a prosecutor right now. You're a defense attorney's assistant.
Well said there, Kay. She's right on the money, Miles. The official task of the Edgeworth Law Office is to defend our clients. But it's also to find the truth. You'll see later on what I mean when I say that it is truth-based. Your old man who founded the firm truly valued the bonds he had with his clients. So if you're not willing to do the same, maybe you are cut out for his job. I don't want to fire you on the spot either, so you have to have a heart, okay?
The heart of a defense attorney, huh? In any case, it's important that we hear the testimony of the person who discovered the body.
Start talking, Mr. Saw. Tell me what happened when you found the body.
I was in the workroom over there practicing my skills. By some chance, I got curious about the adjacent workroom and went up to the door. I peeked in through the small window of the door. Then I saw him lying there, a man, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself letting out a scream. if I may confirm one thing. You were in the room right next to the one where the dead body was found. Within the prison, we call it Workroom B. And you were there the whole time on the day of the murder? Yes, after the 7 a.m. roll call, I remained inside the whole time. In this prison, we have a roll call 3 times a day. At 7 a.m., noon, and 9 p.m. And they check the workrooms during those times, too. Exactly. I see. So during the 7 a.m. roll call, there was nothing amiss. And Knightley's body was not in the workroom yet.
So it occurred like the murder. So it sounds like the murder occurred after 7 a.m., huh?
And that's right when the animal show started. Correct. The other prisoners went to see the animal show. Meaning anyone who did not see the show does not have an alibi. You understand what I'm saying, Mr. Salt? Yes, that's certainly true. However, I merely discovered the body. His testimony is a clear contradiction. I should press him about that first.
Yeah, basically, Frank's repeating history. He didn't learn from history.
A small window, so you couldn't get a clear look? Indeed, as you can see, there is a grill covering the window. It does not offer a wide view at all. Normally, the guards used to check the inside the rooms, right? Precisely. You seem to be very well versed on the matter. Well, I have thing or two about prisons, you know.
What does she mean by that? I'll have to find out the details later.
In any case, I peeked into the room through the window.
You knew it was a man straight away?
It was clear, judging from the physique and clothing. Even the facts that he was dead was as plain as day.
You could tell he was dead through the tiny window.
Well, it's not the first time I've seen a dead body. What? So you mean the reason you're here is because... I'm ashamed to admit it, but it is as you say. However, this wasn't my first time seeing a body that someone else had killed.
Okay. You were curious about the adjacent room.
Precisely, I felt the need to look inside.
Why did you feel that way?
If you ask me why, I just did it on a whim.
So you weren't concentrating on your training?
No, nothing of the sort, but I am a model prisoner. It was just that the other prisoners had left to see the animal show, which is why I was feeling somewhat lonely. Yeah, that's like being stuck in a classroom after school's let out. Yes, that's right. It's just I couldn't enter the other workroom.
Do you remember what the scream sounded like?
Well, all I can say is that I shrieked at the top of my lungs.
Well, I guess that's what happens when you get scared.
Yes, it's just as I say. In any case, I let out a scream. He's pretending to be an innocent bystander, but parts of his testimony are odd. Considering his situation the parts he's in, the contradiction should be quite obvious. I've shown the evidence that proves it. Okay, yeah, when Edgeworth was saying press, I was basically thinking, because I know for a fact that Knightley... Okay. Yes, as you can see, just... Okay. Because I know for a fact it's like you can't really saw it unless you went to the room. Mr. Salt, your testimony contradicts this piece of evidence. A contradiction, you say? I'm not sure I understand what you mean. Are you not merely making a blind guess? Ah!
He saw right through your bluff, didn't he? But you can't give up after a couple of failures, Miles.
Yes, I know. And now he's trying to console me.
Okay. Okay. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to basically... Because I know it's that Frank couldn't really see it unless he was inside. Okay. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay. Okay, there we go. Like I said, this is the Ace Attorney series. You're just playing its rules. Mrs. All, please stop adding such people lies. You don't seem to understand your position.
My position?
Which we'll go over in the next episode. Anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around to watch this episode. You're great. If you come back for the next one. If you like the video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do whatever you want. With that, I'll see you later. Bye.